Hey, hi friends. My name is Srikant, and I welcome you to my channel. This is the first video that I am uploading. See, I am an option trader, and I've been doing trading over past 5 years. So now the reason why I am uploading this in YouTube, or probably why I am making these videos, is that I want to share whatever I have done over this past 5 years, whatever like experiences that I had in trading options in both Bank Nifty and Nifty. See, there are many courses in the market, or probably there are many paid courses, or many videos in YouTube wherein like people tend to tell you or ask you to purchase their videos and everything. But on a reality check, when you are live in market, the scenarios that you need to put in or the kind of strategies that you need to use completely changes. The time when you are live in market, your mind also gets changed, and you would be in a confused state on which strategy to use, which not to use, and what would be the right scenario wherein I have to put in my money. So all these things are very critical in options trading. So basically what I am trying to tell you is that whatever I have learned over these years, I am just putting it across in five training modules. So these training modules are absolutely free. I am not charging anything, and these videos are getting uploaded in YouTube, right? So you can have an access, you can check out the videos. You have any queries, or if you want to add something, you can put it in the comments below. I'll just read that and I will reply you back. So thing is that what I'm trying to tell you is like today, see, I want to specify the date as well, because in these videos and all, whatever I am uploading or whatever content I have prepared for this particular video is actually the dates you have to remember. Because what happens is like I have put in a strategy wherein I use 7 days difference gap. So these 7 days you should be aware of, like on from which date till which date I am using this. So I am specifying you the date. Today is 10th of November 2021. Just remember that, all right? Because whatever strategies or whatever stuff you are going to see in this particular video would actually be based on that particular thing, right? So now, getting deep into the options trading and all. See, my course the name of my course is Options Trading Simplified. So I will tell you a very brief descriptive about how to use options, where to use options, which strategies to use. All those stuff would be into picture. So I don't want to waste time. Let us go to the next part of this video, which is like we will try to understand like how many types of options are available in the market, and how you differentiate that, and what are the benefits or disadvantages. All this stuff we'll look at right now, all right? So now we categorize options into two parts. One is option buying and the other one is option selling. So these are basically two parts which we actually categorize the options trading into. So now, what is option buying? Option buying means you are buying something. It's like a premium which you are buying in the market. So there would be certain indices like Bank Nifty, Nifty, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, TCS, Bata, Titan. So all these are available in the market for which options would be available. Why to trade in options? See, the answer is pretty simple. To purchase a future in Bank Nifty, you would require close to 1,60,000. And to purchase a future in Nifty, you would require 1,10,000. That's huge, right? Huge. So, as a retail trader who is starting up trading with a capital of 30,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, would not afford, probably would not afford this kind of pricing and all. So, for these people, or for me, or for you, for everyone, there is a category called as options, wherein like it's a kind of a premium wherein you just tell that you just assume that market will go up. So there would be a premium. If you buy that premium, if market goes up, you would be benefited and you would gain a profit. Assume that market is coming down, again you purchase a premium, again market comes down, again you are benefited. So we will understand those like those situations in the next coming slides. But however, now at this point of time, let us understand what is option buying and option selling. So for every contract being brought, there is a contract being sold, right? So in options trading, first point that you need to understand is on a perspective of an option buyer. So who is an option buyer and what are the advantages of buying an option? First thing is that the premium involved in buying an option is very low. Assume market is trending. I will just take an example of Nifty. Assume Nifty is trending currently at 18,000. Assume market is at 18,000 in Nifty. So a premium at 18,000 cost might be somewhere around 50 rupees. Assume. Okay, I'm just giving an example. It might be somewhere around 50 rupees. Now, to purchase 50 rupees, the cost involved is low, right? So that is the reason why an option buyer is like in options, as I told, there are two categories, buyers and sellers. Why we buy an option? Because of its low cost premium. Remember that. And the risk involved in buying an option is very limited. See, you bought a option for 50 rupees, assuming that market will go up. So from 18,000, the market have moved to 18,200 and your premium has moved from 50 to 100. So you got a profit of 50 points. So that is your profit, right? Now assume that the market has come down from 18,000 to assume 17,500 and your premium from 50 rupees has fallen down to 20, 10 and subsequently 0. So what you lost? These 50 points is what you lost, right? This is your limited risk. But what if the market from 18,000 moves to 18,500, 600, 18,800? Your 50 rupees premium might go to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So the profits are very much unlimited. So that is the reason which motivates every retail trader to buy an option. All right. So that is the motivating factor of every retail trader to buy an option. Why he buys an option? Just to summarize, the risk involved is very, very low. The cost involved is low, but the profits involved is very, 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 very high. And that's the reason why I, as a trader, even I started with option buying. And to tell you guys, 95% of the retail traders like you or me are option buyers. We buy options, right? We buy options. The reason why we buy options, because we anticipate that by putting in 5,000 we can get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, because the profits are unlimited, guys. It's unlimited. That's the concept that you have to understand. Profits are unlimited. So that's the reason why I go for option buying. Now coming to option selling. So if everyone wants to buy, who will sell that particular premium? Assume 95% of retail traders tend to buy the options. Then who is going to sell that option to him? Then comes into picture the role of an option seller. Now, in option selling, the margin involved to purchase to sell a particular premium is very high, guys. It's very high. I will show you how high it is. Just to tell you now in this particular slide, if you are buying a particular option for 3,000 rupees, to sell the same option you would require 1.5 lakhs, 1 lakh 5,000. Sorry. So 1 lakh 5,000 is what you require. Don't you think it's huge? Yes, it is huge. That is one of the reason why most of the retail traders get into option buying, which is cheap. So now here in option selling, the profit is limited. Why the profit is limited? Same example. I purchased a premium for 50 rupees anticipating market will go up. It has shot up. The option buyer is in profit zone, right? But what happens to an option seller? He has sold an option for 50 rupees. He has sold the option for 50 rupees anticipating that market will come down. What will happen? Market will come down. So he has sold his premium at 50 rupees. Now market has come down and eventually this 50 rupees has become zero, right? So now the profit, maximum profit that he can book is only 50 points. Understood? But what happens if the market reverses and goes against him? He has anticipated market to come down, right? But what happens if market goes above? From 18,000 he has shot up to 18,500. What will happen to him? From 50 rupees it has moved to 100, 200, 300, 400. So his risk is unlimited. There is a possibility that he might lose heavy capital, because the risk involved in option selling is very huge. But there is a condition why people still sell options. Why are there still option sellers? 95% of retail traders prefer option buying. 5% of traders who are actually the big shots, you called it as big shot, foreign investors, right? Foreign investors. Then you have operators. Then you have pro traders who have very high, like who have so much of wealth with them. Those are the people who would be selling the options. The reason why they sell the option, because the possibility of profit in option selling is 99% times higher than option buying. That's the reason why they sell an option. But having said that, is there no profit in option buying? No, there is profit. The only thing that you need to understand is that while you buy an option at 50 rupees, you should understand where to exit that particular option. Should I exit at 60? Should I exit at 70? Should I exit at 80? Or should I exit at 200? That's what is a deciding factor. So now when I say you have your targets in your mind and you want to exit at 50 to 60, 10 points is your target. If you exit at 60, then you would be a profitable trader and you will survive in the market for a very long tenure. But you are assuming you entered at 50 but you want to exit at 100. So what will you do? You will wait. Market has shorted up from 50, the premium went to 60, 70, 80, but you still want it to go to 100. Now from 80, it has come down again and subsequently it became 0. So you lost everything. That's the reason why I told you in option buying, you should be always control your greed. You should always control your greed and you should do proper risk management. Then only you can be a successful option buyer. But option seller, what happens to option seller? A risk involved is huge, but he knows his profit, right? He knows 50 can become 0, but it cannot become minus 50. So he knows his profit would be maximum to maximum 50 rupees only. 50 points, right? So that's the difference. Like here the option seller knows that his profit is going to be very limited and he knows what the profit would be. But option buyer doesn't know till what level the market will reach, how much he would be able to gain. So that's the only difference between option buyer and option seller. Honestly, if you ask me, guys, Who am I would say I'm both. That is what you are going to learn subsequently in the next modules. First thing is that you can be an option buyer in sometimes, like market never, it's like market is not same every day or same every minute or same every hour. It depends, and you have to be very much aware, you have to be very much alert to understand when to be an option buyer, when to be an option seller. Correct? So I will teach you all those stuff in my subsequent slides. So till now, to summarize, an option buyer is a person who buys an option at a low cost premium. His risk is very much limited and he has an unlimited profit. And option seller, margin required is very high, profit is limited, and the risk involved is unlimited. You understand this concept first, right? So now these are the two types of option categories that we find in the market. Now let's go to the next slide. So the next slide is something like when to execute the orders. At what point I should execute the orders? Correct? That is most important. So now, as I told you, we have two categories. One is option buying, the other one is option selling, guys. So now in option buying and option selling, how do I go into market, or how do I execute my orders is most critical. Again, in option buying, you will find two options. One is call and one is put. Similarly, in selling also, you will find two options. One is call and one is put. I will tell you what is the difference between a call and a put. Alright. So assuming that market, I'll just quickly run you through to the next slide to make you understand. All right. So see, this is typically an option chain chart. Assume that market is currently at 18,000. Where the market is? Market is currently at this level, 18,000. Sorry. It is currently at 18,000. The market is at 18,000. Now, as an option buyer, let us first understand what an option buyer, how does he executes his order. Market is trending at 18,000. Now, as an option buyer, I feel market will go from 18,000 to 18,200, right? That means market will move to a positive trend upward from 18,000 to 18,200. So now at 18,000, you just see the left side, which is calls, and right side is puts. Okay, left side is calls, right side is puts. I will just tell you the difference between calls and puts now. So you are anticipating that market from 18,000 will shoot up to 18,200. At 18,000, the premium is 66. You can see that the premium is 66 in calls, right? Now as an option buyer, you anticipated market to move up, so you will purchase premium 66 premium you will purchase. Now market from 18,000 move to 18,200. So the premium from 66 will move to 133 or 150. Means 100 points profit you would be able to get in this particular premium. So whatever you are purchasing here, anticipating market to move up, is called as call option. Okay. So you are saying that market may move up and you are purchasing the premium. So that is called as call option. Clear? Clear everyone? Right. So now, similarly, at 18,000, the premium on put side, look at the right hand side. The put side, it's showing 58 is the premium. How much it is? 58. So now I am anticipating that market from 18,000 will move to 17,800, means I am anticipating the market will fall down to 17,800. So now you have anticipated that market will be in a negative trend and it will come down from 18,000 to 17,800. So now here the premium at 18,000 is 58. If market falls from 18,000 to 17,800, the premium of 58 will become 150. So again you will gain 100 rupee 100 points profit over here, right? So when you are anticipating market to come down and you are purchasing the option, that is called as put. Got the difference? The thing is that you have to understand is when market moves up, you anticipate market is moving up and you purchase a premium at that particular point, anticipating market to move up is called a call option. You anticipate the market to come down or fall down and you purchase a premium option over there, that is called as put option. So these are the two different categories that are available. Now, what happens to an option seller? See, the same scenario where an option buyer anticipates market to go up, he will buy a call. He anticipates market to come down, he will buy a put. But a seller, option seller, if he anticipates that market will move up, if he anticipates that market will move up, he will not buy the call, he will sell the put. He will sell the put, that is 18,000 put is at 58 rupees premium, he will sell that particular put. If market moves up, if market shoots up, this 58 will eventually become 0, so his profit is limited to only 58 points. Understood? So an option seller will obviously gain a profit of maximum of 58 points if market is moving up. What he is doing, he is not buying the option, what he is doing is selling the option, right? Now similarly, if he is anticipating market to come down from 18,000 to 17,800, he will not buy the put option as the buyer has done. What he will do? He will sell the call option which is at 66 rupees premium. He will sell the 18,000 call option anticipating market to fall down. So as on when the market falls down to 17,800, the maximum profit that he can get is 66 will become 0. So maximum profit is 66 points. So this is how you have to understand the mindset of an option buyer and the option seller. So now let's go back to our previous slide. So now an option buyer, when you expect the underlying price to rise, that is what I showed you. When you expect, I took an example of Nifty because in Nifty and Bank Nifty maximum options trading are done. So in Nifty, you have assumed that the underlying price means 18,000 is the spot price, right? So 18,000 is the underlying price. If you are assuming that the underlying price from 18,000 will move to 18,100 or 200 or whatever it may be, whatever option you purchase over there is called a call option and you buy that. Similarly, when you expect an underlying price to fall down, whatever option you buy over there is called a put option and you buy that as an option buyer. Now as an option seller, what you do? You anticipate that market is going to fall down. You are not buying the put but you are selling the call option. Alright. And you anticipate the market move up, is going to move up, then you would be selling the put option. Quite opposite to what you do in option buying. But what happens is like majority of the times why an option seller wins is that I'll tell you the fact over here. See, it's only an example. I don't want to like what you say. I don't want to correlate it, but it's an example. See, you buy a lottery ticket for 10 rupees, anticipating that you would win a lottery of 1 lakh rupees. How often it happens? Does it happen? Right? It doesn't happen. But the person who sold you the ticket for 10 rupees, lottery ticket for 10 rupees, he sold you, right? He is an option seller and you are an option buyer. He sold you at 10 rupees, but he 99% of times he has a probability that he can say that that person whom I sold the lottery ticket will not win. I am going to benefit with that 10 rupees, right? So that 10 rupees is his own, that is his profit. But here you cannot tell out of 10 rupees you will win a profit of 1 lakh, which doesn't happen. It's an example, guys. But in market, even though you have taken premium for 10 rupees, it sometimes goes to 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200 also. That's the reason why people are crazy about option buying, right? But the only fact is that at what point you need to book your profits, and how do you judge whether the market will come down or market will move up is very, very critical. For that only, in subsequent videos we will be discussing about the support and resistance level, wherein like I can technically tell like market might come till here and it can go down from here. Technically I can tell, but I cannot be 100% sure about it. But technically at least I can make up my mind that today I would be in buying in options like call option, or I would be buying put option. Similarly, today I can decide whether to sell the call option or to sell the put option. So that edge gives me like whatever analysis I do in deciding the support and resistance level, which you would be covering in our subsequent videos. I would get an edge to decide my consequences on whether the market is going to move up or it is going to come down, right? So mota mota, this is what a option buyer or option seller execute his orders in the market. There are so many things attached to options trading, but I will try to keep it as simple as possible, right? Because see, to understand all the technicalities of option trading and all, it will blow your head. So that's not required. You need to understand, if you are in the market, what execution you have to do, whether you have to buy a call, whether you have to buy a put, whether you have to sell a call, or whether you have to sell a put, or you have to do a mixing of both. There is a possibility that you will be doing mixing of both these option buying and selling, which I will tell you, don't worry. There are certain strategies which I am going to tell you in the subsequent videos. All right. So now, uh, a simple question, like everyone would be having in their mind after looking at this, or after the video till now, you might be asking me, or you might be having a question. When I am saying every, like, option selling is a part wherein the possibility of profit is very huge, I should go for option selling, is what you would be deciding now. But before going to that, I will tell you guys, the price or the margin that you require is very huge in option selling. That's one of the reason why 95% of the traders don't do option selling. But there are certain strategies wherein you have to mix both option buying and selling to reduce your margins. That I will explain you. So as of now, let us just see like how the pricing would be if you buy a premium in option buying, and if you sell a premium in option selling. Let's see that, right? I'm just showing you an example, guys. The blue one indicates option buying and the red one indicates option selling. Okay. So now, for buying an option which is at a cost of 66 rupees, call option, okay, 18,000 call option, which I just showed you in previous slide, is at 66 rupees, and the quantity that you need to buy is 50 or 100 or 150, means you have to multiply on 50 every 50. Okay, so you have to buy a quantity of 50. So now 50 into 66 is your premium amount that you are going to pay. So that is 3,300 rupees you are going to pay the broker. Now assume that market has moved from 66 to 76. How many points you gained? 10 points. So what profit you are going to make? 10 into 50, that is 500 rupees. What if I purchased a quantity of 100? How much will I have to pay? 100 into 66, that is 6,600. Now if I make a profit of 10 points, from 66 the market moved to 76, I get a profit of 1000 rupees, right? Interesting. So much profit, right? No one gives it. from 6600 is what you invested, and within few minutes you are getting how much? 1000 more, 7600. So that's the game actually. So that's why people tend to go for options. So that is on option buying. And similarly you have option buying for put option, anticipating that market will fall down. You have purchased the premium of 58 with quantity 50. It is costing you somewhere around 2925 rupees. Market falls down, the premium from 54 will move to 64. Again you get 500 rupees. You purchase a quantity 100, you will get 1000 rupees. You purchase a quantity of 150, you will get 1500. That depends on the pocket size that you are holding, how much amount you want to deploy, how much capital you want to deploy, and how much risk you want to take. See, if market reverses and it goes against you, the premium that you are paying to purchase this particular options is your loss. That is what you will lose maximum. In that also you have stop loss, wherein like you can limit your losses. I will explain you that as well in the subsequent videos. Now similarly for selling the options, see how much is required. The bottom ones, it's close to 1 lakh 5000. 1 lakh 5000 is required to sell an option. Same thing, whatever you are buying in options, the same thing when you are trying to sell it, it's 1 lakh 5000. That is the difference. See how much difference is there. But why people sell? Because they anticipate that the probability of profit in option selling is 99% times more than what you get in option buying. That is the reason why people sell the options. And before selling, you have to understand certain technical parameters like support levels, resistance levels, to analyze your like consequences of market moving up or down. Hope I made clear. Now you understand what is option buying, what is option selling, and how do you go into market with different kind of mindset, and which option that is like what kind of category you are fitting into, option buyer or option seller. So this is basically a structure, and I just told you the basics of an option buyer and an option seller. So my next video would be like my next video guys would be related to technical strategies that we can deploy in the market. You understood option buying and selling, right? Now the next slide would give you an insight, or the next video would give you an insight on the strategies that you can deploy in the market to get profits. Most important is that, right? So do subscribe my channel and hit the like button, and do share this with your friends or relatives who wants to come into market, or who are already there in the market and want to understand what options is all about. You can definitely share with them, and please do subscribe for the next videos. And a very very thank you note from my end, because this being my first video, whomsoever has been watching this, or whomsoever has watched this or shared this, subscribed my channel, a big note of thanks from my end. Thank you all. Thank you guys.